This is 9 News.
It's 6:18 now, and your money. Oil prices climbing past $101 a barrel in early trading in Asia. They topped $100 on the New York exchange yesterday before they settled just below that. The ongoing chaos in Libya has traders worried that the instability could spread to more oil-rich countries in the Middle East. All this leading economists to warn that food prices will be impacted by all this. Of course, they've already gone up significantly for a lot of items, and local restaurants are now feeling the pinch, and that means their patrons could be feeling it as well. Tanski is the CEO of a local company called Foresight. He is joining us in the Information Center to talk more about this. Gene, it's good to see you, and thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks very much for having me.
Your company helps food companies plan for things like this. Briefly describe what you do and how you help them.
Foresight is a software company that helps our clients get a very specific beat on demand for their products and then how best to fulfill that demand, basically make their customers happy. You
have seen price spikes for corn, sugar, wheat, and tomatoes. How will this play out in restaurants here in Colorado, or how is it now?
Well, the prices are going to go up. In the short term, if you think about Chipotle and Smashburger and these types of local companies, they're going to have to pass them along, and they're going to get some help from the national groups like McDonald's and Wendy's, which already have announced price increases of 15 or plus % more. Longer term, the issue is going to be their suppliers, groups like our customers, New Belgium Brewing, for example. What they do for their pricing and how they charge to the restaurants, that's going to determine the longer trend of increases.
Sure. Some big food manufacturers have already announced price increases for items at the grocery store. Is this a trend we're going to see throughout the rest of the year, and how much of an increase are we looking at?
Yes, it will continue through the rest of the year, and 5, 10, 15% should not be unexpected.
The United Nations has called this a looming food crisis. Do you agree with that assessment, and what do you think should be done to help ease the problem?
Well, the last half of that one's a tough one, but I think the term crisis, it depends on how you define this. If the crisis is there enough food, right, then I don't think it's a crisis. If the question is affordability of food, very much so. I mean, if you look at what happened in Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, these people were experiencing 20 to 30% increases in the cost of their food, which, if you think of, is almost 50% of their paychecks. Wow. That is definitely a crisis. Now, what to do about it? It's a long-term problem that's going to have to be addressed by a multitude of approaches, technologies, right, modified crops, fertilizers, better distribution, fair application. It's going to take a concerted effort between private and government.
It's a big issue. I wish we had some more time, Gene. We're out of time. We didn't get a chance to talk about stagflation and all that other stuff, but we'll have you back on to talk more about that as well, all right?
I look forward to it.
Tanski, CEO of Foresight, joining us in the Information Center.